My beloved son, my beloved daughter, listen to me carefully. Every word reaching you now has been written with a purpose, with a destiny directed straight to your heart. This is not just any message, not a collection of beautiful phrases that will soon be forgotten. No, these words carry a deep calling, a divine invitation for your soul to awaken, because I, the Lord, am speaking to you. I know you. I know your pains, your struggles, and I see what no one else sees. That is why I want you to open your heart and receive this message sincerely, without reservations, without barriers, without resistance. If you desire more, if you cry out for change, if you seek my grace and long for the blessings only I can give, then understand this: something needs to change within you. Many desire, but few show faith when tested. Many ask, but few truly surrender into my arms. How many say they trust me, yet at the first sign of difficulty they are overcome by fear? How many call me Lord, but do not follow my voice? They say they love me, but their actions do not reflect their words. Children who seek me only when they need something, but forget me in days of abundance. Hearts that worship me with their lips, but do not live my truth. So I ask you, do you truly trust me, or does your faith waver at the first obstacle? If you want to see my mighty hand move in your life, then show me your faith. Not a shallow, convenient faith that only appears when everything is going well. I speak of a living faith, genuine and firm, that remains unshakable even in difficult days. A faith that does not rely on what the eyes see, but on what the Spirit knows. Do you trust that I am your God, that I take care of you, that I will never abandon you? I want you to do something right now. Pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and declare sincerely in your heart, yes, Lord, I need you, I trust in you, I surrender to you. Do not fear, do not doubt. Let these words flow like a river into my presence. Let this confession be like a seal upon your soul, an open door for my action in your life, because I do not reject those who come to me with a broken heart, nor do I ignore those who acknowledge that without me they are nothing. Son, daughter, many say they have faith, but their faith only lasts as long as everything is going well. As soon as a contrary wind blows, they begin to doubt. When the storm rises, they run in desperation as if I were not by their side. But true faith is not revealed in easy days. It is revealed in tribulation, when everything around you seems to collapse, when circumstances scream that there is no way out, when the answer does not come and the silence seems deafening. That is when your faith is tested. Do you remember Abraham? I made him a humanly impossible promise. I promised to give him a son even in his old age, even when Sarah was barren. He could have looked at the circumstances and given up. He could have let discouragement take over. But he did not focus on what was visible. He trusted in my word. And because he believed, my promise was fulfilled in his life. And you, when doors close, do you still trust? When the doctor says there is no more hope, do you still believe that I am the God who heals? When resources are lacking, do you believe that I am the God of provision? When people reject you, do you remember that I am the one who never abandons you? Understand this. I am not limited by what you see, by what you feel, or by what others say. I am God. What is impossible for men is merely a command, a word, a breath from my mouth for me. But I seek those who are not swayed by circumstances, those who walk not by what they see, but by what they know in their spirit. If in those moments of affliction you remain firm, you will see my hand at work. If in those moments when everything seems lost, you decide to trust, you will see my power manifest. Because I am the one who works in the lives of those who honor me, who answers those who cry out with all their hearts. Do you remember the woman with the issue of blood, 12 years of suffering, 12 years of pain, 12 years searching for a solution and finding none, but she did not give up. When she heard about me, something inside her awakened. She did not wait for me to notice her pain. She did not wait for someone to help her. She made a decision. She pushed through the crowd, stretched out her hand, and touched my garment. And in that instant, she was healed. I felt the touch of faith. I felt power flow from her. And when she came before me trembling, I said to her, "Daughter, your faith has saved you." Now I ask you, do you have faith to act, or are you just waiting for things to change on their own? Do you make faith-filled decisions, or do you simply wish for something to happen? The faith that attracts miracles is not passive. It moves, advances, touches the impossible. If you only ask but do not move, if you only wish but do not demonstrate your trust with actions, then how will you see my glory? Many want blessings, but few want commitment. Many desire my provision, but few obey me. If I told you, go to that place and do this, would you obey without hesitation, or would you try to negotiate with me? Peter was tired. He had tried fishing all night without success. When I told him to cast the nets again, he could have questioned me. But instead he responded, "At your word, I will cast the net." And when he obeyed, he saw the miracle happen before his eyes. A miraculous catch, a boat filled, an overflowing net. Do you know what that means? When you act upon my word, even when it seems senseless, the miracle happens. When you obey me, even when you do not understand, my power is manifested. Stop doubting, stop hesitating, obey. Son, daughter, do you want my blessings? Do you want transformation? Do you want to experience the fullness of my presence? Then make a decision right now. Do not be like those who only listen and then forget. Be like those who listen and put my words into practice. Because I promise you, if you demonstrate your faith with actions, you will see my hand move over your life. You will see doors open where there was no path. You will see healing where there was only pain. You will see restoration where there was only destruction. But all of this begins with your decision to trust and act. My son, my daughter, I have not brought you here by accident. You are not reading this message by coincidence. I myself have guided you to this moment. Today is the day of your decision. If you believe in me, then show it. If you desire more of me, then seek me. If you want a new season, then step through the door of faith. Declare right now, "Yes, Lord, I trust in you. I surrender into your hands, and I believe my faith will be seen through my actions. And I promise you, your faith will not be in vain. I will move heaven and earth for you. I will do the impossible in your life. But the decision is yours. Show me your faith, my child. Do not think that this is just another moment in your life. This is a divine appointment. I have brought you here, and I am speaking directly to your heart. You may wonder why your faith has felt weak at times, why the mountains before you have not moved, why you have cried out but have not yet seen the answer. But today, I want to open your eyes to something greater. Faith is not merely a feeling you experience during moments of worship or in times of need. Faith is a way of living, a foundation upon which you stand, an anchor that holds you firm when the storm rages. Many desire to have great faith, but they do not nurture it. They expect faith to grow on its own, yet they do not water it with action, obedience, and trust. Consider a farmer who sows his seed. He does not plant and immediately dig up the soil to see if it is growing. He trusts the process, he waits, he continues to water it, he labors even when he sees no sign of growth, and in due time the harvest comes. Yet many of my children want to see results instantly. They pray, and if nothing changes immediately, they assume I am not listening. But I am calling you to a faith that persists, that does not abandon the field before the harvest arrives. You have asked for change. You have longed for transformation, but I ask you, are you truly prepared for what you are asking? Many pray for my blessings, yet they do not prepare the space to receive them. They desire growth, but they refuse to be stretched. They ask for strength, but they shrink away from the very trials that would build them up. Child, I do not withhold good things from you, but I will not pour new wine into old wineskins. You must make room. You must be willing to let go of the things that hinder your faith. Some of you hold on to doubts as if they were treasures. You analyze my promises through the lens of your past disappointments. You allow fear to dictate your choices. You cling to comfort, avoiding the unknown because it feels safer. But faith requires you to step beyond what is familiar. It calls you into deep waters where your feet can no longer touch the ground, where you must rely completely on me. I see the battle within you. I see the struggle between faith and fear. But I am not a God of confusion. When I speak, I do not bring anxiety, I bring clarity. If you listen closely, you will hear my voice guiding you. But if your heart is filled with noise, worry, doubt, distractions, then how will you recognize my leading? My child, you are waiting for me to move, but I am waiting for you to take the first step. I have placed opportunities before you, but you hesitate. You are waiting for absolute certainty before you act. Yet faith is moving even when you do not see the whole path. Faith is not about knowing every detail. It is about knowing me and trusting that I do not fail. Do not say, I will act when I feel ready. You will never feel ready. Growth does not happen in comfort. Strength is not built in ease. Those who walk in great faith are not those who never feel afraid. They are those who move forward despite fear, knowing that I am with them. Look at your life. Where have you been resisting my call? What step of faith have you been delaying? Where have you allowed excuses to take root? If you desire more, if you long to see my power, then do not wait any longer. Move, act, obey. And understand this, I will test your faith, not to harm you, but to reveal what is truly in your heart. When I ask you to wait, it is not because I am denying you, but because I am preparing you. When I close a door, it is not to punish you, but to lead you to the right one. Will you trust me, even when you do not understand? You may feel unqualified. You may think that others have greater faith, that others are more worthy of my blessings, but I do not choose based on human standards. I do not call those who are already strong. I strengthen those whom I call. If you are weak, then you are exactly where I can demonstrate my power. Some of you have been holding on to burdens that I never asked you to carry. You have been trying to control what was never yours to control. You have exhausted yourself, striving in your own strength, but I am saying to you, let go, surrender. Stop trying to fix everything on your own and allow me to be your God. I'm calling you to deeper trust. Trust beyond what makes sense. Trust beyond what is comfortable. Trust beyond what is safe in human reasoning. Because faith that remains in the shallow waters will never experience the depths of my power. I am teaching you to walk by faith and not by sight. If you continue looking at circumstances, you will be unstable, one moment believing, the next moment doubting. But if you fix your eyes on me, if you anchor your heart in my promises, you will not be shaken. Remember, faith is not passive. It does not wait for perfect conditions. It moves, it speaks, it acts. It does not sit back and wish. It takes hold of my word and does not let go. Will you be one of those who only watch and wonder, or will you be one who steps out and sees my power firsthand? Today, I challenge you. Do something with your faith. Do not let this word fade away as just another message. Act on it. Take a step, even a small one. Speak what you believe. Move toward what I have placed in your heart. Trust me enough to obey without hesitation. Because when you do, you will see what I can do. You will see doors open that you never expected. You will see provision in ways you never imagined. You will see healing, restoration, and breakthrough. Not because you tried harder, but because you believed me enough to move. My child, the time is now, not tomorrow, not someday. Now, you are not here by accident. This is your moment of decision. Will you trust me? Will you take me at my word? Will you step forward in faith, even when you do not see how it will unfold? If your heart says yes, then declare it. Let your faith be seen. Let it be lived out, and watch. Watch as I move in ways you never thought possible, because I am faithful and I will fulfill what I have spoken. But I'm looking for those who are willing to believe, to trust, to act. Are you one of them?